Sup, Solarian King. Thanks for coming. Just about ready to get started here. Hello, Cyber Scorpio. Thanks for coming. Alright, the link Sharon seems to have gone by swimmingly. Hello 80 and PKM Racer 710. Been a crazy week. Solarian and 80 has insomnia apparently. And PKM Racer can't wait. Well, on that note, I'll lower the holding screen and reveal the stream. It's nothing most of you wouldn't have seen already some other time. The lighting looks a little off though. Let's just alright. As you can see here, we've got Guel's Dilanza from the Witch from Mercury. Very nice box art on the kits from this series. Sup, random gaming moments. Thanks for coming. Before I get started with any unboxing, I gotta unbox this conch. Cheers, everyone. Hope you're having a good Friday. Yeah, 80, I believe you when you say you got insomnia. Hello, Nick Does Stuff. Yeah, I've been looking forward to building this. Well, we got 7 people watching, so I think that's good enough to get started. I was gonna, I didn't want anyone to come in who was super looking forward to the stream and be like, oh no, I missed all the cellophane sounds. Everyone steals from Guel, apparently. Here it is, everybody, the glorious plastic. Hopefully that's not like super loud. Very stressful. I'm sorry to hear that, Cyber Scorpio. Hopefully you can just relax in this here Gunpla building stream. Here's the glorious sound, or one of the glorious sounds. What would y'all call this? A fuchsia, magenta? I don't know if it's a violet. I guess it's kind of close to a violet. A second Dilanza, just to give to Guel. And of course we got this. This is, it's nice when there's only a couple stickers, but I'm still not gonna use them. Especially, like, I'm not sure what this green one goes, this really tiny green one, but obviously these are for the eyes, and one of the parts I'm hoping to use for kit bashing in this is the head, so I'll be painting it, so I definitely won't be using the eye stickers. Burp one. Yes, F for Guel. F for his hardships, he doesn't die or anything. I'll reveal that spoiler, I guess, but let's try and keep the Witch from Mercury spoilers light. It looks a little warped, but I think it's just super bendy. Nice and vibrant. The gray almost looks like a bit of a warm gray. And I believe this is a 0, or I believe all the Witch from Mercury kits are 0 polycap builds. Yeah, don't jinx Guel. Yeah, I hope I don't jinx him with that comment. Alright, that's it for the bags. The manual, let's just toss that plastic onto the floor. I suppose I could be a little fun and put a poll in the chat as to which part I should start with. And of course, I got Guel there with his schoolboy outfit, or it's like the same uniform most people wear. Okay, I think that with the RX-78 Beyond Global, I think I did the legs first. Maybe I'll just go and let's just start from the beginning and go in order this time. Let's prop this up over here. Yeah, Chris, the no, 80 wants to do the feet first. It's fun to do a poll. I'll just do a really quick poll. Which section to build first? That's gonna be like, you know, a 3-minute poll. It's gonna be really quick. Leggies. Arms. Head and chest. Okay, there's a poll up. I'll end it in like we'll see how it's doing after like 3 minutes. Give people a chance to come in. Maybe while I'm waiting for y'all to vote, I'll just clip out this green part because it's only like 2 pieces basically. Got feet like a damn elephant? Yeah, I suppose. First clacks of the evening. And of course, this one provides the very exciting transparent neon green sprinkles. Some of the most forbidden looking ones. Anyone else work on anything tonight? Gunpla or no? Or what's everyone up to? Alright, got 9 votes so far. I haven't looked to see which one's in the lead yet. I'll just harvest these sprinkles real quick. I adjusted the camera a bit from last stream, so hopefully the autofocus is a bit better this time. Let me know if it's still super jittery. Stealth clocks for the green parts, yeah, they do look like that. Okay, we'll just put those pieces in the box for a moment. I probably won't use those again till the very end. Autocorrect ruined your joke. I'm wearing a shirt under this shirt. I just need to unbutton it for some temperature regulation. Okay, let's see how this poll's doing. The head and chest is winning. It has been 3 minutes, so I will end the poll. Sorry, 80. We're doing the head and chest first. But don't worry, we're gonna build the whole thing tonight. Should be very doable. And this first section should be pretty straightforward. I think I'll clip out all the head and chest parts at once. So you got C1 and C2. Burp 2. C2, more like burp 2. Well, this fuchsia has a very snippy snap to it, if you know what I mean. It's okay, AD. I'll do the legs after the head and chest. Does that make you feel better? And then we got A and D1. Okay, let's see. Are there any more C for the chest? Nope. This is A, so we need A3, this really obvious yellow part. The mix of sprinkles on this one will look very aesthetic, I think. Oh, and of course, I really like this like feathery plume. It's just like textures like that you don't like see often with Gunpla organic textures. Right, let's clip that part out. Oh, this one's got a different kind of snap to it. Drawing and shopping for Gunpla, that sounds pretty chill. Okay, A, we need 9, 10, 15, 16, 17, and 13. 12. Okay, so we're basically going 9 to 16 plus 8 and 2. I'll do 8 and 2. Yeah, you can see this is our not polycap here. It looks very similar to a polycap, but you know, I can tell from the snip that it's soft plastic, but it's not as soft as a polycap. So that was 2, and we also needed 8. There it is. I was looking for something small, that's why I couldn't find it, but it wasn't a small piece. Alright, then we're going like 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I think that's it. Also, does the stream look like the right exposure to everyone? Should I make it darker or lighter? Oh, hello, Caleb. Oh yeah, those would be flamin' hot sprinkles, definitely. And 19 Not a Fox 91. Welcome. You built it recently. Yeah, the red version that comes after this has a pretty cool design too. I like it, but it's not as thick, so I don't like it as much, you know? Yeah, the beetle look is pretty iconic. That was like me and Blue Parappa's first reaction to it. It's like, oh, it's kind of stag beetle-y. It seemed like this was, you know, from the very early part of the show, so it was one of the first kits that was announced. One of the first, it wasn't the first. So, and as soon as I saw pictures of it, I was like, me likey. Do we need 18? No, that looks like the waist. Do need 11 and 12 though. Sup, Brady and Chris. Okay, glad the stream looks good, Caleb. Thanks for checking. Yeah, we definitely need 15, 16, and 17. The Dilanza Soul. Is that the, like, turquoise one? Oh, that's why it's not coming out. I missed one. Hope these clacks are coming through pretty well for you. Don't think we need 21. Alright, I think what I'm gonna do is also just build the waist. I'm just gonna skip ahead a little bit, because the waist is usually not that many pieces. We're just gonna get that out of the way right now. Leg, leg, arm, arm. Okay, there's the waist. Yeah, the waist is not that many pieces. Let's get the mouse out of here. Don't need that. Clacks be thick. Good. Oh, the black one from episode 12. Yeah, that one looks really cool too. There's the like brown and blue suit from episode 12 that those like Earthnoid girls pilot. I think they might have Ariel in their name as well. They're like seemingly will be some antagonists or something for the second core. They're like, I remember like when their suits got revealed, the model kits, everyone was kind of like, or not everyone, but like a decent amount of people were kind of clowning on them because they look kind of silly. But then one person, I think it was Zeku Aurelius, said it looked like they were gonna be like some kind of combining or transforming gimmick, and that hasn't been revealed yet. But part of me is like, well, yeah, I don't really like the look of these. They do look kind of jank, but maybe it'll look really cool if they combine into something. I don't like build, or I don't build and customize a ton of combining kits or anything, because, you know, if it's a transforming or combining Gunpla, painting is made more difficult, but I do appreciate those. As a kid who watched a lot of Transformers growing up, I appreciate them. This is D1, 2, and 3. Although, like, you know, the high grade Flauros that's in my stop motion intro, that's a transforming kit, and I customized that one and like it. I painted that one mostly with lacquers though, and like didn't do Model Mayhem style. If I painted that in Model Mayhem style and tried to transform it, oof, there would probably be a lot of paint damage. Oh, and I forgot to clip this part out from the head earlier. Silly me. I'm glad the V-fin didn't break. Got some sprinkles on the chair. If I like clean out the cracks of like my desk chair, I have a chair. This right now I'm sitting in the streaming chair. I have another chair that I like switch out from. I've got like neither of my chairs feels like it's the ideal chair for my back, but I've got two different chairs, so I like swap between them so my back doesn't get too strained in like one position. No, that's pretty jank, but one of them has like deep cracks in between the cushions, and one time I lost a piece in there, so I was like prying them open to see, and it was the grossest mix of like crumbs and like sprinkles and stuff. A. Oh, I already did A. I feel like A. Oh, I did get 18. Maybe that's a backpack or something. Yep, it is. Okay, yeah, the backpack is literally 3 pieces, so we'll do that as well, because that's basically part of the torso. They should just put it in that part in the rulebook. Sorry, I bumped the mic there with the runner. The Elfrith yeah, that one. The and Thorn. Clickety clacking. Sup, Ethan? Yeah, the Wing Zero. I mean, my Wing Zero, or like I customized a Wing Zero, but I customized it in a way where it cannot transform. Although I don't know if the real grade like Wing Zero had a transformation gimmick or not. I can't remember. This cool like backpack spike thing that the Dilanza has is pretty cool, I think. I feel like I missed clipping out this piece for the chest too. Y'all are just watching me make a bunch of mistakes. Do we need any B for the waist? Doesn't look like it. Is this C? C 24, 25, and 26. 25, 26, 24. We also need 23, yes. Yes, we do. Need this whole group here. Okay, so I guess I'm extending this initial section of the head and chest that y'all voted for. I thought it was too short, so I'm just also adding the waist and the backpack to it. If I was doing like ASMR for a video for this, that's probably how I would group it into 3 sections. This being the first, and then the legs, and then the arms. I don't know where I put the weapons. Maybe the weapons would just be in with the arms, because that's probably only going to be like 4 pieces or something. Or maybe 6 when you count the neon green ones. Okay, now I'll go back to the beginning. Oh yeah, we definitely missed A7 here. And we'll need 21 here for the backpack. I remember seeing that. I think I did forget one of the backpack pieces. I think I'm gonna have to flip back quickly one more time. Did I get... What piece is that? Oh, A23. Okay, I did get that one. Okay, well, let's harvest the sprinkles now. If I missed a piece, I'll just have to go back and grab it like I always do. Sup, Shane? Yeah, Caleb, I know the Wing Zero turns into a bird jet. How could I forget? Oh, Flames Toys is a Megazord kit. Those are the people that did that Yellow Park Optimus Prime. No, that's Yellow Park. Oh, Brady, congratulations on your first Gundams. Yeah, that's two very... Or like the OG entry grade Gundam. That's like the ideal place to start. And then the Master Grade Barbatos is just like a really good example of like just a really good Gunpla kit. And you know, if you're into the Warhammers, or you seem to have a decent amount of miniature experience, you should be able to handle the Master Grade. Maybe you might want to do like one more high grade before you tackle it. It's up to you. Some people will say Master Grade isn't harder than high grade. It's the same. You just follow the instructions. It just takes longer. Legion of Leggies. And that's the real grade Wing Gundam did have one. It's been a while since I looked in that instruction book. Yeah, the Master Grade Barbatos. It wasn't my first Master Grades, but it was one of my first, and it was a good time. I basically customized it twice. The first time it was like I only repainted I painted parts of the sword, and then I repainted the yellow parts into gold. And then for the rest, just did like, you know, panel lining business and all that. And then I eventually got the P Bandai set and redid it in Model Mayhem style. And if it hadn't been for because I used the Full Mechanics Vidar backpack in that video, and if it hadn't been for that, then I would have never made the Vidarbatos project. I might need to sell it at some point this year, so maybe it will be a product, a one-off product. The shelves are getting a little cramped. I need to sell some stuff and also raise some funds. Because I am going to the UK Games Expo and Warhammer World in June. Master grades are high grades but more. Yeah, pretty much. I suppose part of it would depend on which one you have, but I'd say that's a safe generalization to make most of the time. Yeah, in terms of raising funds by selling things, it's less that I need to raise the funds for when I go. It's more that I need to raise funds so I can just pay my living expenses and make it to the time of the year when I go on the trip. Make it there without going completely destitute. Shelves struggles, yeah. Yeah, I mean, the Gunpla shelf is crowded, but the minis shelf is even more crowded. At least with the minis shelf, I have like a solution, and like, well, I have like, you know, the army transport foam and stuff. It's like it'll be a hard decision to make, but I can be like, okay, these minis I like slightly less than these other ones, so I guess these ones can go into long-term storage, and the ones I like slightly more can remain on display. Early perfect grades, yeah. Yeah, I can imagine those being pretty frustrating. One time, like years ago, I passed up buying a like master grade God Gundam or G Gundam, or it may have been the Shining Gundam. I can't remember. It's like one of the really old master grades that come with screws and stuff for some of the joints. Maybe I want to build one of those kits one day. Or just like from that era of master grades. I think that'd be interesting to experience. And I also like the like 3-inch minifigures that came with those. The ones that like aren't to scale, but they're like more detailed. Surprise, surprise, they're like miniatures, so I want one. Still haven't painted a Gunpla minifig, but I've made up a little over the Crimbus holidays. I did up a little Iron-Blooded Orphans thing with Mikazuki and Orga minifigs and the like mobile worker that comes in the P Bandai Barbatos set. Put it on a square or a rectangle Warhammer base with some rocks and stuff. I just assembled it. I haven't painted it. It ain't even primed. That might be like just one day while I'm looking through the various projects I've got in the backlog and trying to decide which one to do for a video. Maybe I'll select that one someday. It'll remain a mystery when. Yeah, that would be a cool diorama, 80. I mean, the act of like reorganizing the shelves and like Tetrising things to make more space, I find enjoyable. It's like meditative. Yeah, the Goof custom from the early 2000s, I'd do that one. I don't know if I would... Alright, I remember watching Otaku Builder's video where he customized that model kit a while ago, and I remember him like sharing some of his thoughts about the posing and stuff. Seemed pretty frustrating, which would make sense from a kid of that era. Pretty spoiled now with, you know, like the real grade God Gundam. I'm hoping Blue Parappa builds hers sometime soon just so I can play with it. Sorry to anyone who was watching yesterday's stream if I seem much lower energy today. I was up late. I didn't get a ton of sleep, but don't worry, I'm still having a good time building this and sharing it with you all. Maybe you need some lotion for that, 80. Oh, nice. Glad you still have the figure, Cyber Scorpio. Alright, just have an initial glance at our enticing sprinkle mix. Okay, now we're gonna start putting some pieces together. And of course not putting the sticker on. Just gonna leave the eyes to be yellow. I think I need to bring this closer. That had a satisfying snap to it. And looks like this goes in here. Now that is a majestic head. Some troubles getting it to fit in all the way though. Of course, for just this quick snap build, it doesn't matter if it's like totally in there. That's probably good enough. Or maybe there's supposed to be a bit of a gap there. Okay, we have a head. Now let's get chesty. A15, A9. Sprinkles, yeah, having a pink or fuchsia mecha is very manly. It's manly to have good style, you know. Guel matches his Gunpla, or his Gundam to, or I guess it's not a Gundam technically, but he matches it to his hair, and that's what's important. Yeah, the that real grade God Gundam, it's not a kit I would want to sand and paint and disassemble and all that. Oh, looks like we got that backwards. Oh, maybe I had it. No, I didn't. I was right, they were backwards. Hold this a bit closer to the mic so you can hear the... Ooh. How was that? I can see the beginnings of an ab crunch to form. Or beginning to form. Alright, here's our not polycaps. Gotta make sure you get the orientation right. Burp 3. I felt bad earlier. I like accidentally let out a burp without making it really loud. It just kind of like came out in the middle of a sentence and I wasn't thinking, and I'm so sorry. I should have just, you know, made that another massive burp to blast everyone's ears. I mean, if you had the Master Grade God Gundam, you could pose the real Grade God Gundam, like, hanging off it in some kind of ridiculous pose, because it's, you know, it's just made to be a kit that can pull off some ridiculous poses. Alright, how's this? Okay, I see. We go in... Go. Oh, I have accidentally skipped a step. We're supposed to put this on. Hopefully that doesn't mess up the order of anything. Doesn't look like it. And the manuals give me a little warning. Make sure you put them in on the right direction. Yes, instruction, senpai. Okay, maybe this one have a good snap. Nope, sorry. But that's the chest done. Let's stick the old head on there. Maybe this will make a good pop. No, it's pretty tight. Gotta push it in a way where I don't accidentally break the V-fin. That was a good snap. Can tell this is gonna be nice and sturdy. Master Grade God Gundam, Bridal Carry, High Grade God Gundam. Yep. That would look fun. Or you could build a baby Bjorn for it. Okay, now we do the waist. Let's start betting or we'll start guessing for fun, sort of like betting for bragging rights on how long it's gonna take, or how long this stream's gonna be. Maybe like a 2-hour stream. That's how I'm feeling, like how long This model kit's gonna take A18. Oh, is there a piece I missed? Did the thing happen that I said would happen? Or did I clip out A18? I did, okay, I just was looking for wasn't looking for the right color. Okay, that's A18. Should I split the waist flap or the front skirts? I feel like I might as well just do that now. Let's just test fit that. Yeah, I'm just gonna split the front waist flapper right now. You might as well. 2 hours and 1 minute. 3 days, damn. First customization of the kit. Boom. I think that counts as customizing, right? And those still fit in there nice. Still plenty of friction. Look at that, independently moving waist flaps. It's that easy. And what's this, the butt flap? These snap in. Cool. That'd be funny. It's like, it's an easy customization. Anyone can do it. Just split the skirt, and then it just loses all integrity and will never stand up properly again. This is a cool butt flap too. Don't usually see them shaped this way. And it's got big thighs, so no side skirts, it appears. Yeah, the thighs are just like big and meaty. They don't need side skirts. Okay, we've got a torso, head, and waist now. And the backpack is like 3 pieces. Burp 4. There's that who said burp ASMR. Brady. There's some more burp ASMR. Feels like... Is this going in properly? Okay, that's better. Hello, Fiverr. Thanks for coming by. You're here just in time to see the... We've got this Stag Beetle Gundam. Got the waist, backpack, and head. And what I've been enjoying how there's this like organic texture on this feather plume helmet. You don't usually see feathered or like organic textures like that with Gunpla. Okay, and I believe to appease 80 next, I said I would do the legs. So let's build some leggies. I'll just put this over there. How was your D&D, Fiverr? That's the last thing I saw from you on the social medias. If you want to keep it private, though, you don't have to share. Yes, it's a Witch from Mercury model. Check out this beautiful art of Guel's Dilanza, and then down here, this is Guel, the beautiful boy. Some of the stuff he does in the show isn't super beautiful, though, I guess. Spoilers. Okay, the legs. Okay, oh, well, that's just the feet. Feet are just B and C. Okay, well, might as well start there. Oh, we need the blue clippers. You almost killed a player. Nice. That's with D&D. It's like almost killed the player. Awesome. Dynamic session. But actually killed the player, then maybe you feel bad. I guess it depends on how the player was acting. Okay, what's this? C. 13. The authentic everyone dies in Soul's experience. Or did you have like a piece of paper that you held up that just says like you died? Yeah, no, almost good, actual kill bad. Yep. You got to keep it exciting that way. With my sessions, I would always, or you know, when I could, I would try and find ways to end the sessions on dramatic cliffhangers. Okay, we need 16 times 16, 20. Okay, 15, 16, 21, 22. I guess we should keep those separate. Or should we? Okay, no, we don't. Okay. We're good, we're good. Is it 21 and 22? And 24? 21, 22, 24. And 16. And 15. Okay. We're getting there. I will clip out the feet parts, harvest the feet sprinkles, and then set them aside in a little pile, and then do the leg pieces, and then we'll like build all the pieces at once. I just need I don't want to get too overwhelmed with big piles of pieces, especially when sometimes the right and left ones need to be. I need to be aware of them. Yeah, you should make a you died paper. Or like find a way to get like an old overhead projector from like, you know, your school days. And then you like can project onto the wall and like write on with red marker, you died. Or like roll the plastic. So it just like slowly scrolls up. And have some sort of sound effect ready to go. Oh, am I not supposed to clip out 21? I don't think I am. Just put that one in the box for a minute. Oh no, I was just looking at the wrong spot. Was it the Ava monster, the Ava Unit 1 monster that almost killed the player? Or that's probably like one of the bosses for closer to the end. Feet sprinkles. Yeah, as soon as I said feet sprinkles, Brady, I was like, that sounds way dirtier than it should. I think it was 80 that pointed out earlier that this thing's got big elephant feet. Kinda does. Okay. Let's just quickly harvest them feet sprinkles. Yeah, the Pac-Man game over noise would be good. I mean, it's kind of a pain. When you're a dungeon master, there's already so much you have to keep track of, but, you know, having a soundboard, there's so much, like, fun stuff you could do as a DM. Burp 5? Waffle stompers, yeah, that's good, too. Can you hear the soft sounds of the feet sprinkles hitting the box? Or I don't know if the mic clips up like these clacks. The micro clacks. Has anyone seen Cocaine Bear? I haven't seen it. I think some of my friends are seeing it tonight. And I wasn't planning on going either way. But, you know, when I saw the trailer for it, I was like, this is an entertaining concept for a movie. Wonder what that D&D one-shot would be. Like, the entire one-shot, you walk into a forest and you see a bear just rolling around in a big pile of cocaine. Roll initiative. Sure, there's many things you could do to spice up that scenario. Okay, let's do the actual legs. I should be able to clip it out in a way to do. Okay, let's just move the feet pile to the side here. I should be able to clip these out in a way where I'm clipping both legs out and just keeping them in a right and left pile. Okay, C16. That's the right leg. I'm gonna have to move this over too. Some no snow. That's a good name for cocaine. I've never heard that one before. Okay, 5-roll maybe. If you do end up seeing it, I'll be sure to ask you about it next co-stream. I don't even know. Like, I feel like it'll be like, I won't even have that many questions. It's like, well, I'm assuming like the bear does cocaine and goes nuts, and then the people have to try and not get murdered by the cocaine bear, and that's probably the whole movie. Gotta respect that, though. This magenta plastic, as I said before, has a very snippy snap to it. Hello, Ben Michaels. Thanks for coming. Yes, it is very... The sprinkles we're getting on this kit are quite vibrant. I'm a fan. I wonder if there'll be a sequel to Cocaine Bear. Cocaine Mountain Lion. Oh, just there's a sprinkle on the floor. I'm gonna step on that later. Tank it out or run. I wonder if like a Wolverine on cocaine would be like just as dangerous, but in like a different way, because the Wolverine's like smaller and lower to the ground, so it's got like a way higher dexterity stat. Alright, the next C is 19 and 21 for the right. After all the Conquest models I've been building for the week. Now, and before that there was a Gunpla, now I'm building a Gunpla now. And then this coming week I should be doing a variety of kit bashing for a couple different things. I'm just letting all the like plastic flakes and plastic dust accumulate in my room, and then I'll just do one big deep clean to try and deal with all this plastic dust before I get to like the painting stages of all my projects. I'm like, it's just, I don't want to just get a little dusty, clean it up, and get it dusty again, and then clean it again. Let's just fully embrace inhaling microplastics for a bit. Which I don't recommend, you know. It's not good for you. I do have an air purifier, though. Cocaine bear in space? Yeah. That makes a lot of sense, you're right. And coked up candy miniatures, is that like the sugar candy miniatures after dark channel? Yes, all that delicious plastic dust. Okay, that looks like that's all we need from the Sea Runner. Is this B23? Oh, and this one looks like the pieces aren't necessarily right and left, kind of identical. We'll see. Might as well keep them in the right and left piles. If I end up building this model so fast that's like a shorter stream than I intended, I'll be able to give you all some extra content, don't worry. It's true, it's hard to escape the microplastics. Has anyone seen the David Cronenberg film from last year, Crimes of the Future? Alright, that was 17, 8, and 10. Okay, here we go. So the right leg is 8 and 10. I hope I've been keeping the orientation of these piles right. Sometimes I lose track. Okay, so right leg is 8 and 10. Sorry, I bumped the mic there. That means 9 and 11 for the left leg. Oh, so you'd heard of it at least. I know it's a pretty obscure movie, or fairly obscure. It depends on how tuned in you are to like horror cinema. B12. Okay, it's B12 for both. We also need B14 for both. And that looks like the last leg piece. So it's almost time to actually build the leggies. Alright, switching gears to sprinkle harvesting. Pro wrist maneuver. I don't know what exactly I did there. That was such a pro maneuver. My wrist is sore after all the parts clipping I've been doing the last 2 weeks, but this will possibly be the last of it for a while. Ah, nice. So you're a proper Cronenberg enjoyer. I haven't seen every single one of his films, but I've seen a solid chunk of them. I'm a fan. The Fly is one of my favorite movies, like, period. The first Criterion Blu-ray I ever bought was Videodrome. I think I've got at least 2 Cronenberg. No, I've got 2 Criterion films. I've got Brazil and Videodrome. I might have another one, I can't remember. Oh, I have 7 Samurai and Criterion. Yeah, Chainsaw Man's animation is good like that. Yeah, Scanners. Unfortunately, that's one of the ones I haven't seen. Yes, Fiverr has been summoned back to the chat with talk of Chainsaw Man. Yeah, I should send you that, or post in your Discord the Studson Studio video where he customizes a doll to beat Denji from Chainsaw Man. Yeah, when it came to anime this season, I felt just slightly more obligated to watch Witch for Mercury than Chainsaw Man. But the 2 episodes of Chainsaw Man I did see were quite enjoyable. Denji or Eren Yeager? I mean, I don't know if I know enough about Denji's, like, the full extent of his powers in the Chainsaw Man manga, but, I mean, probably Eren Yeager, but I can't really explain why without getting into, like, final season of Attack on Titan spoilers. Also, now I'm just thinking about how much of a meme it is, just like how how it's like, it started off as like Attack on Titan, the final season, and there's like, we're splitting this into 2 parts actually. We won't be able to finish it in time, and I'm like, yeah, that's fine, take as long as you need. I don't want the animators to get overworked, and it's like, that aired, it's like, actually there's gonna be 1 more part after this. It's like, I don't mind, take as many parts as you need. I've enjoyed the show, I'll keep watching it either way. Not final season? Okay, well maybe Denji would have more of a chance then. Okay, it's time to build some feet. Time for that feet content, fam. Looks like I got that. And now we need, what is it? Oh, okay, I see. Go like, this. Hello, Ian. It's going well, thanks. Hope yours is too. I mean, it depends. The JoJo characters, they all play on like, they all play in a turn-based combat system. Attack on Titan's more like an action RPG. I mean, like Chainsaw Man too, I suppose. And yeah, Ben, this is the first G-Witch kit I've built, and I'm enjoying it. It's definitely like lived up to the hype, I suppose. Might be tempted to get, was it the aerial rebuild when that comes out? I do. I enjoy the gun. I think I said this in yesterday's stream too. I enjoy the Ariel's design. But then and the Ariel rebuild is also pretty cool. Or I think I like the upgrades they made to it. And I like how they, or I kind of wish they, I mean, I totally get why they don't do it. Because, you know, business capitalism, blah, blah, blah. But, like, the effects part stand where you can have it so all the shield bits are, like, flying around and firing the lasers. I think that's pretty cool. Yeah, if Denji has the power of boob. Yeah, I like Witch from Mercury. I mean, I don't know how much of an anime watcher you are, Shane, or like how much Gundam you've seen. But I enjoyed Witch from Mercury. I thought it was a solid 12 episodes, and there's also lots of good 2D animation. There's, you know, still they definitely use some 3D animation because, you know, you can only overwork the animators so much, but there was a lot of really good 2D mecha animation, and the character designs are good. Look at this cute little toe band on this. Was it a waffle stomper, AD called them? Yeah, the see-through magma chest is pretty cool too. The nozzle stem broke, oh dear. Sorry to hear that, Ian. Yeah, I don't know if that's ever happened to me with a spray can. I don't know if there's any fixes. Okay, let's see if I kept the right and left leg pieces organized properly. Burp 6? Yeah, glad you agree, Ian. Some of the best. Or at least, like, some of the best I've seen in a while. Or, like, in terms of Gundam shows, like, some of the best 2D animation, I think, is Thunderbolt. And when I first watched, like, the prologue for G-Witch, that was the first thing that struck me about it. Like, the 2D mecha animation was so good. And obviously, with the prologue, you know, they wanted to draw people in with that, so, like, that same, like, high caliber animation isn't maintained for, like, the entire 12 episode run of G-Witch, and I wouldn't really expect it to. That was a good clack there. A bionic belch, thank you. Hiding mistakes and crimes. I don't think you need to be a diehard weeb to enjoy G-Witch. You might be a little, like, off-put from some of the, like, the initial, like, setting of the show kind of has, like, you know, high school vibes. But they definitely bring back some of the classic Gundam war dark, grimdark vibes near the end. Which got me looking forward to season 2. Okay, I might have mixed up these pieces here, it looks like. No, I just had it facing the wrong way, perhaps? Okay. So far we're good. I haven't messed up yet. I enjoy the characters in Witch from Mercury. Like, a lot of the characters are teens. So, like I was saying earlier, you got to deal a little bit with that, like, teen high school setting, but it's also got the vibes that Gundam shows have that are more, like, about the, like, politics and the moral and scientific debates and all that. Political machinations. They kind of happen at the same time as the high school stuff. And, you know, it's like a mech high school in space, so it's not that much like, you know, a high school drama or anything. So I go like this. Did I get that right? I think so. Yeah, it's hard to beat Gurren Lagann and Evangelion, of course. Those still, it's very hard to top those. Yeah, 8th MS team is really good too. I did enjoy 8th MS team a lot, or it met the hype. And hello Zero EXE 111, and yes, Free Jazz. I love the soundtrack for Thunderbolt. The free jazz and the like oldies pop style stuff. Okay, this knee joint is a little weird. Haven't quite gotten. Okay, apparently it needs to make a snap noise. Okay, there we go. There's the snap. Oops. Okay, did I have this backwards? Yeah, well, I'm supposed to be attaching it to the thigh first. That's what I should be doing. Let's push it in and make sure it does the snap. Yeah, Gurren Lagann. I mean, the mechs in that show are pretty, like, redonkulous, so it's a bit harder to make model kits from them. But yeah, there's, like, one company that has the rights, I think, and they have put out some pretty interesting model kits, but they're not, super affordable, and they don't have like, well, not many people have the same level of precise engineering that Bandai does, you know. Oh, I did miss a part. We need to clip out B13. There's always one. Yeah, Choo Choo is very entertaining. Just making sure I didn't miss any. Yeah, the like normal Demi Trainer model kit, it's got some cool blockiness. Not that interested. I wouldn't be that interested in building one though, because Choo Choo's Demi Trainer exists, which is just like, I just enjoy that one a lot more. I'm a sucker for when something has a gun that has like a wire running from it though, you know, if you watch my some of my videos. Good to know that you had a good time with those Gurren Lagann kits. Okay, right leggy is complete. Big chonker of a leg for sure. Decent bend considering how chunky it is. Let's build the other leg before we attach it to the body. Suspended projectiles on the wires. Oh yeah, I think I know what part you're talking about. Yeah, that plastic. Yeah, I've definitely worked with that kind of plastic before. It can be a little no bueno. But I guess that just kind of shows they were spoiled by Bandai. Yeah, does have a bit of a cargo pants vibe, I guess. Oh yeah, this is going together way faster. Yeah, that's why that scene just immediately became a meme and it's just iconic. Yeah, one of the main reasons I like finally got around to finishing Witch from Mercury is because I kept seeing, you know, like memes pop up about it on Twitter. And like I don't mind getting spoiled if it's just like for a silly meme moment like that. But you know, like the thing that happens at the end of episode 12, that was like sort of spoiled for me, but not quite. I like looked away fast enough. But still, part of me wonders like what watching the episode would have been like if I like hadn't known that was coming. All right, it's got legs now. Go funnels. Yeah, funnels are cool. I wonder like if they designed the aerial with the like shield bits flying around and stuff for the purpose of like, oh, this will look really cool when animated. Okay, it looks pretty silly without the arms, so I guess we should probably build those, eh? I think what I'll do is I'll just quickly build the weapons, so then when it comes to building the arms, I can like kind of just rapidly clip the rest of the pieces out. Although I can probably just do that anyways. We already clipped out these. Burp 7. Yeah, the bends on the back skirt are pretty cool. I'm a fan of that too. I don't think I've seen that in a Gundam model before. Alright, well there's only a few pieces on here. Might as well just clip them all out. Chat, which Gundam or which mobile suit has the coolest funnels though? Is it the OG new Gundam or Sasabi? Or is it something else? Alright, that runner's empty. Okay, now maybe for this one I'll just do these gun bits and just quickly build the weapons. Yeah, I feel like the things like I was saying earlier, the funnels are just like an excuse to do like cool and dynamic animation. Or who knows, maybe the animators are like, please no, not another suit with funnels. The last one really took it out of us. Yeah, the Hainu has pretty sweet funnels. Okay, so we just need the one. We got the little knife, the gun. Oh, and the big booty back skirt looks like it's got some solid weapon storage as well. Yeah, that's it for the weapons. So let's just get those over with right now. Yeah, I didn't like the asymmetry on the new Gundam at first, but it's grown on me. I still definitely prefer the Hainu though. If I had to pick between the new and the Hainu, I think the Hainu was definitely cooler. And I thought that before I did my Hainu video. The one where I pronounced decals wrong. How embarrassing. Yeah, glad you could be here, Ben. Appreciate the viewership. Oh, have I seen the OVA showing Moon Gundam's funnel? Yeah, I haven't seen the OVA that Moon Gundam is in, unfortunately. Sorry to disappoint. Yeah, the Quant has some pretty cool action like that as well. In terms of like just the design, I kind of think that Ariel / Elfrith's like funnel shield system is pretty up there as well. In terms of like the animation. I guess I'll look at the instructions for these weapons, but I don't know if I really need to. Oh no, there's a hollow piece on the bottom. Shame. Did they really need to save that much plastic? This feels pretty tight too. And I like how when it's like, you know, turned off and doesn't have the green beam part showing, it just kind of looks like a paddle. You know, could do some non-lethal damage. Okay, this one I need to pay attention to how it goes in. It's a little tight. And this obviously goes in here. I remember that part from the anime. Yeah, this is a nice big weapon. Yeah, I'd say those, I mean, anything that kind of like detaches from the Gundam and flies around, in my eyes, that can count as a funnel. And that one from Gundam Wing is a pretty neat design as well. And then we also got a little, just emergency stabby knife here. And just putting together this super complex gun. Just a nice little generic gun that could be used, or that could work well with many a kit. Did I miss? Okay, I did miss a sprinkle. Good for space rowboats. Oh yeah, I wish I had a UV light for that. The green plastic, as you're saying there, Ian. Well, we built weapons, but it doesn't have any arms to hold them. Whoops. Guess we should rectify that. Oh, the camera's lagging a bit. I'm just gonna turn the camera on and off. Okay, it doesn't look like it's lagging now. Okay. The Blitz 3-prong grabber funnel. Yeah, that one's vaguely familiar. Oh dear, the bit rate has dropped. It always happens once every stream, it seems. Anyways, let's just clip out the rest of these. The best part of the of the build when you're like, well, it's the last section, I'll just clip everything out. Although I suppose I should probably look at the instructions when it comes to like, you know, the right versus left bits. It might matter. I suppose I'll do that. Yeah, the Beyond Global high grade I built on stream recently was definitely a more complicated build than this, but I think I've been enjoying this one more. Where's the arm at? Oh, are the arms? Okay, certain parts of the arms are, what's the word I'm looking for? Identical. Okay, well I'll just clip out the right and left specific parts first, which will need runner C. So the right arm we get 8, 10, 18. 8, 10. That feel when the sprinkles harvest themselves. Oh damn, the bitrate's getting really low. Sorry, the stream must look like a told potato right now. Hopefully that climbs back up. The Blitz is Gleipner. Okay, the stream rate's or the bit rate's going back up. That's a fun name. Blue colored light works even better than UV light. All right. Nice, that sounds like an epic Gundam shelf there. Okay, so those are for the right arm. That means these two will be for the left arm. Looks like this stream might be done in under 2 hours, actually. Not what I was expecting. I think only one person made a guess earlier other than me, and they guessed like, was it 2 hours, 1 minute? Okay. Let's go back to... Okay, C... 7 is for the left arm, so that means 6 is for the right. All right, see you, Ian. Thanks for coming by, even though it's 4 a.m. Wow. Yeah, enjoy your hobbies your way. That's the spirit. And thanks for the encouraging words there. I appreciate it. Okay, the rest of the side-specific ones are on B. 2 for right and 3 for left. I suppose the hands too, but you know, those are easy to figure out because thumbs. Okay, 2 for right. Now I will just clip out everything, everywhere, all at once. Anyone in chat seen that movie? I've seen it twice. It definitely deserves all the Oscar nominations it got. Not that I put that much stake in the Oscars. I haven't like really watched it actively for a while. Gundam Michaelis with Blitz equipment and colors. Sounds pretty epic. Yes, I remember that part of Gundam Wing. That was when the plot started getting a little hard to follow. I mean, the plot's kind of hard to follow the whole time. Maybe not hard to follow isn't the right word. It's just very complicated. Overly complicated, perhaps. Yeah, Short Round. He's plays one of the lead actors. Hui Kwan, I think his name is. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. But he's probably the character I enjoyed the most in the film. He probably has like the best choreographed fight scene as well, in my opinion. And it's like one of the early ones. Oh yeah, just rapid fire snipping through these ones. Just absolutely thrilling stream content, I'm sure. There's probably only a few pieces left now. Oh, almost clipped some of my finger there. Should be more careful. I've like sliced my fingers with the blades of a nipper before. It's not fun. I mean, I've done worse cuts with like a hobby knife. Thankfully, I haven't had too many bad hobby knife cuts in a while. Okay, time for the last of the sprinkle harvesting. And I'll just try and dole out the pieces to either side as I clip them. The nub marks on this kit are a little like it's not the best engineered kit in terms of putting the nubs in like less visible places, but you know, it's a high grade, so that's, I wouldn't always expect high grades to do that. It's more of like something you expect from a real grade or master grade. What's the difference between these two? I mean, I'm gonna be done building this early enough. I'll grab the Gushin and see if, oh, I mean, spoilers, the main kit bashing thing, I was gonna see if it works, was see if I could see how the Dilanza's head looks on the Gushin body. all of you fine people watching on stream get a fancy behind the scenes look at a upcoming video in a sense. Maybe you'll see my live disappointment when I'm like, oh no, it doesn't fit. I gotta come up with something else. Guel won't have his suit's head stolen from him after all. It looks like it might work out. I can always modify the pieces a bit to make it work out. That is the left hand. Is that moon emoji in reference to Moon Gundam? Or? What's everyone's favorite suit designs from Mercury? There's a lot of pretty interesting ones. The Faract is pretty cool looking. So is it the big ear goo? I can't quite remember the name. The one that Shadiq pilots, or like their whole team of mobile suits with their like mono eye look, I thought looked pretty cool. I saw a really good Metroid Samus custom of one of them, or like one of the variations of that suit. Demi Trainer. I don't know if I've been distributing these bits evenly or not. Oh, we got a fun little unique sprinkle here that's got a 4 on it. That's all the bits. Oh, I guess we've got the right and left specific parts. I need to take the sprinkles off. Mass-produced Milfrith or Leafrith. Yeah, is that one that just comes in episode 12? The robot Mew Mew used to terrify the 2 bully girls. Oh, I barely remember that part. I should remember it better. Side note, I've been trying to keep my eyes open for a while for like a replacement desk mat for when I like, you know, eventually spill coffee all over this or something disastrous. But I haven't found one that's like would be a suitable replacement to this like blue space background. Because, you know, obviously if I get something different, I wouldn't want it to look too different for when, you know, someone tunes into one of my videos and sees a completely like jarringly different background. Okay, rate these sprinkles, everybody. I mean, out of all the sprinkles I've harvested lately, this is a quite forbidden looking pile, if I do say so. Those green ones really stand out. Burp 7? Oh, the dad piles. Yeah, those are cool. I like those ones. Oh, I should show you right behind me. I have a fun box of sprinkles. Here are all the sprinkles from the Conquest minis. They're all plain sprinkles though, but as you can see, there's quite a lot. Anyways, enough about sprinkles. Let's build these arms. The dash of blue and yellow, yeah, there's the spice it needs. Okay. Let's just go in order then. Sometimes I like to lay them out all neatly. And this one. Yes. Okay, let's just do this first. I like building the limbs simultaneously. Does anyone else build their kits like that? I find it more enjoyable than doing one after the other. That's another fun thing about Gunpla is like everyone's got their own little preferences when it comes to how you put it together. Slide this bad boy on here. Let's go like that. Yep. Legs first kind of guy. Most of the time I'm like head chest first. But that Beyond Global stream I did legs first. That ended up being had a bit of a wrench thrown in it though, just because the there's that one leg joint that was too tight. But it ended up being all fine in the end. Okay, that part of the arm's done. And we build these cool big shoulder pauldrons. Oh, we gotta add these little discs too. Yeah, nothing wrong with just following the instructions, of course. I heard of some people doing challenges where you just like, or it's not always a challenge. I've just seen people do it where they just clip out everything. And then just build it, or like the challenge I was thinking of like, you take the entry grade and you put all the pieces loose in a bag and you try and build it like with your hands in the bag, like blindly. I've never seen it happen, but I can believe that, like, or I can like imagine a veteran builder, so to speak, pulling it off. I feel like I could, at the very least, I could build the inner frame of a high-grade Iron-Blooded Orphans kit blind if I really needed to. I don't think I could build an entire Iron-Blooded Orphans model blind, though. Maybe like the high-grade Barbatos Lupus. As my first Gunpla video, that one is just stuck in my memory very well, and I've just built enough like high-grade Iron-Blooded Orphans kits that I could like definitely build the inner frame of that without instructions, or feel like I can. I've never actually tried. We're almost there, folks. And now we just gotta do the side-specific parts. Just don't even feel that specific. That was a good snap. And here are not polycaps. Oh, sorry, I missed your question earlier. 0EXE. Does the beam effect piece from the beam torch work in the barrel of the beam rifle for the Dilanza? Yeah, I don't think the way it slides in is a little different. So these go. I believe this should be the right arm. Shoulder just goes up top. All right, we're on the home stretch now. Oh, you've seen Mecha Guy Kotsu do it? Yeah, I can totally see him being able to build the entry grade in a bag. Do you remember how long it took him? And yeah, this build's gonna be right at the 2-hour mark. Or right, you know, just under the 2-hour mark. So both the guesses we had, one of them being mine, were slightly longer. How fun. This is the left arm, okay. Okay, time to attach these arms now. Definitely am a big fan of the whole no polycaps thing. Alright, there he is, our beautiful magenta or fuchsia boy. Now, one thing I'm always curious with kits is how well they hold their weapons in two hands. I find like with a lot of high grades and even master grades, getting them to hold their weapon double, like two-handed, while also like pulling off a decent looking pose is sometimes pretty difficult. Like the Gushin, getting him to hold the hammer with both hands, there's only like one pose it can really do, and it's not that exciting. You know, that's where the skilled modelers can really show off in their ability to like extend joints and stuff like that. But I think part of the problem with the Gushin's hammer is that the handle is really short. So the pose, with the handle of this thing being nice and long, it's that problem is not quite as bad. Oh yeah, look at him go. If you watched the stream yesterday, you know I'm a sucker for like pole arms and halberd type weapons. Just getting him into a cool pose, and then I'll show off the beautiful curves for y'all. Well, there it is, it's done. What do y'all think? Definitely did not disappoint for me. Well, the back of this skirt looks a little ugly, but that's like very on brand for a high grade. And if anyone didn't see me build the waist earlier, I did split the waist flap. And apparently there is a way to store the... Oh, okay, the weapon storage goes in here. I like the way this weapon looks so much, I don't even want to bother like putting the other weapons on. It's like, yeah, there's just like a shorter blade and a gun. It's not that exciting. This gun specifically isn't that exciting. It's just like, yeah, it's a machine gun. Yes, I will try the head kitbash. Already cherried. And I might kitbash some other stuff than the head, but I don't know if I'll do that in the stream. That's more like I still gotta like fully plan out the Gushin kitbash, like figure out all the pieces I want to change and keep the same. All right, let's grab that thick frog. Yak Relay only has one hand attached right now. Ooh, I felt a sprinkle under my foot on the floor. Where'd it go? Floor sprinkle. Yeah, if anything, it's like this curve here that would interfere. The Gushin's head, oh, almost dropped it, is slightly bigger. Or like wider. Okay, it might work. I don't know if I'll be able to use the plumed feather though, which is a bit of a bummer. Okay, that does definitely work. You can see the feather though is like, it's not too bad. Can definitely work with 0 modifications. What do y'all think of that? It's definitely a little jank, or maybe a bit of a neck extension could be in order. I guess I can just lift it up a bit, and it's not as bad. Yes, it is very turtle-like as well. It's turtle and frog-like. It's just a size comparison of these two. The Gushin is just a little bit shorter. Longer arms, but shorter legs, but a thicker torso. Yeah, definitely looks more Beetle-like when you put this head on. Well, I'm glad the head looks decent on it, but now you know what we gotta do, obviously. It's only natural. Now what do you think of this? This looks a little... it looks kind of cursed, not gonna lie. It doesn't look terrible. I am wondering... I'm enjoying this live kit bashing, I hope you are. Just curious. Obviously there would need to be some parts modifying for this, but like I could get these on here in some way. Maybe work. Definitely require some troubleshooting. Or I wonder, this has poly caps, but I wonder if you can just... Oh yeah, and this shoulder joint here is pretty cool too. It's a nice touch for posability. Wonder if I can just... yeah, I can. Look at that. Who said kit bashing was hard? Well, I don't know if anyone said that. I don't think I said that. Sometimes kit bashing can be hard, but this is... just going together. Okay, that looks kind of jank. Just because there's this like big void of space here. Amphibian Knight. It is fun to just mix and match parts like this. Feels like you're playing an old web browser Metabots game or something. Just to date myself. There with that comment. Bit of a hard time getting that in there. The possibilities are endless. Just look at that. I'm just gonna play around with this for another minute or so, but we'll shut down the stream soon since I am done building the model. So if anyone has any final chats, super chats, questions, comments, anything like that, get it in now. The Dari Buld. That's the red one, right? Yeah, this gun is just awkwardly a little short. How's this for a mobile suit team? Let's put this one in here just for fun. Yes, the original Beyblades. Yeah, those were fun to swap parts with. I wonder if any of the Gunpla designers at Bandai were like, the Denazine head. I really hope someone puts that on a Gushin. That would look sweet. Unfortunately, I don't know if there's any way to, or there's no easy way to kitbash this part onto the back without some modifications. But I like the back of this model a lot already. It's got lots of good detail. Yeah, the burps are over now. It's hiccup time. Welcome back, Solarian King. You're coming in just at the end here. As you can see, I'm doing some really janky live kit bashing. But I am gonna wrap up the stream very soon, so if there's any last super chats, questions, etc. you want to get in, now's your chance. Beyblade's parted the Red Sea for Moses. Damn, I don't remember watching that episode. I wouldn't be like that doesn't really surprise me as something that would happen in the Beyblade anime. Okay, let's just lay these down for now. Damn, I'll have to tell Blue Parappa that after. Is there any other like biblical Beyblade stories? I guess another thing I could talk about is what the next stream... I don't really know what the next stream will be. I've got just a little bit more work to do. I've got a kitbash a couple Conquest minis that I'll be like recording for a video that won't be on a stream, but that'll be like pretty quick. And then after that, I'm actually doing the kitbash for the Gushin here, which is going to be the next video. So depending on how long it takes for me to get this kitbashed and then onto the painting stage, the next live stream could possibly be painting on the Gushin. Most of the painting will be like recorded for a video naturally, but I've said on a stream before, the rough plan is to like paint one arm and one leg on a stream. Definitely at least one of those streams be a co-stream with Fiverr, because they've got a Gushin as well. Don't know if they'll use that Gushin on the co-stream, we'll see. Yeah, maybe like if a whole like week, like 2 weeks or a week and a half goes by without a stream, maybe I'll like, I've always got like Conquest minis to paint, or maybe I'll have another kit I want to build to kitbash with the Gushin if I come up with something else. Yeah, we did 2 live streams this week and 2 live streams last week, so it's just getting, this part of February has been heavy on the live streaming content, so the live streams will slow down just a little bit in the meantime as I switch gears to get some proper videos out for you, which at the end of the day are a bit more important than the live streams. But I will, of course, continue to live stream whenever I can. Okay, I will wait like 1 more minute before turning the stream off. Frog chasing a bug does make sense. But when they're mixed like this, which one's the frog and which one's the bug? I guess when you put the Dilanza on the Gushin, it definitely looks way more beetle-like. And yeah, I guess I'll do my usual plugs. If you enjoyed this stream, hopefully you would also enjoy my videos. I try to put in some solid effort in editing the main channel videos. That's probably like the best, or like the highest form of Millennial Model Mayhem content I can recommend you check out. And you can stay up to date on how the projects are going by following me on the old Twitter and Instagram. Everything relevant to like following and supporting me should be in the description of this stream. And probably like the best thing I can recommend you do is just to watch more of my videos. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you to everyone who watched this stream. It was a pretty fun Gunpla building stream, and secondary thank you out to those of you who've watched the other streams this week and last week. And yeah, I think that's all I really need to say. I'm looking forward to finalizing what this kitbash is going to be, and I'm very happy that I could just mix and match the parts like this and have it work out. I was worried it wouldn't work out. Alright, well, on that note, I'm going to wrap things up. So I hope everyone has a good rest of their Friday night, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.